Hey everybody, what's up? It's me, Jerry, and I'm doing a live and a taping at the same time. Yes, I'm doing a taping for my YouTube channel, and I'm also doing a Facebook Live. So I share a little bit of that. Prove my point. What we talking about? And what do you think we're talking about, folks? It's the football circus preview show. That's right, folks. I promised that they would be coming back, and I meant every word of it. This is something new. We're going to try something brand new. We've never tried this before. We're going to try to tape it, put it on YouTube. That's the reason why you got the tablet. And that's the reason why we're doing it live. Hello. Hello, viewer. Sarah Lamp and Vicky, come on in here, both of you. Always a pleasure to get two on the line. Always rather get two for the football circus strain. and Sarah likes this already, and I agree with that. All right, let's get down to business, folks. Let's get down to our football talk. The season is a week away. Yeah, that's that. The season is a week away. Mm-hmm. You heard me, folks. I wouldn't be lying to you. It's a season that's going to be crazy. Now, what do I mean by that? I'm going to answer that question. I'm glad people have great questions for me to ask. That's because I'm going to answer them. Well, let's start looking at. Right off the bat, let's just start looking at last season. Start looking at Robert Seabird. Robert Seabird last year went very far in the playoffs, and I look for them to do a repeat this year. Maybe all the way to Wheeling. That would be nice. Wouldn't you think? See, Bridgeport did very good in the playoff last year. Can they do a repeat? Time will tell this story. Things to look for. Lincoln's got some big talent. This is what I've been told. Lincoln's got some big talent coming in. And I mean that. Lincoln's got some big talent coming. Hello, second viewer. Doesn't show me who you are yet. I'm glad you hopped aboard the football circus show. That's what we're going to call it this year. And yes, folks, this is also being recorded for the YouTube channel. And hopefully it's a strong one because it just seems like it's a little dark for the YouTube channel, but it just seems to be light here, like that. But folks, let's look at this another way. Put to you this way. Folks, not gonna lie about it. I think Lincoln's got a hell of a chance this year. I really do. And of course, since I gotta throw a little bit of Patriot out here, I gotta do a little bit of discretionary here for fans of the YouTube channel and the Facebook channel. I like Liberty as well. I think Liberty will do okay this year. And depending on how well they get into it, they may hit the playoffs. Let's see if they do. You know what I'm saying? Let's see if they hit the playoffs. Do it right. Maybe this year we can have all 5 county teams in the playoff hunt this year. 2 in Double A, 3 in Double A. South Harrison is Single A. Now the Hawks. Well, I've looked over their schedule, folks, and I got to throw a little something out here. Hawks has got a pretty wild schedule this year, and I think, and listen to how I word this, I think South Harrison can go pretty daggone far this year. I really do believe that. Honestly to God, I think we're going to see a big thing here with South Harrison. Gotta give it up since a good friend of mine's watching to the Philip Barber Colts. Now, they've had a couple of years that's been kind of like off. But I feel that if they just keep trying to get it right, they can actually play their best. And I think they'll go pretty daggone far in the playoffs. Hope they can do make the playoffs. It would be a first time that's happened in years. Here for the Lincoln Coug, for the Philip Barber Colts. Morgantown last year, I gotta give up to Morgantown High. They had hello Jackie, good to have you in here for me, and the football circus show. Oh yes, and John Layfield, I believe that is. Good to have you in here too, my friend. Always a pleasure. Plus, if you missed this show, it's being recorded for the YouTube channel. Oh yes. But like I said, we're talking the football. We're talking the football games tonight. And so far, we went through the high school matchups. Let's take a little look at the college ranks for a moment. As many of you know, Labor Day weekend, the Thursday before the Labor Day weekend starts. You might say the Labor Day weekend's going to start a little bit early this year because the backyard brawl's kicking in. First time this game has been played in many years. Pitt, West Virginia. It'll be in Pittsburgh, but yes, I said that word, but it's pretty much a home game for West Virginia. For the simple reason, more people go up there than they come here. So it's pretty much a back and forth type of a deal up there in Pittsburgh. But it's a beautiful city. Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, USA for international law purposes. And this is broadcasting live out of Clarksburg, West Virginia for international law purposes. And for the Geneva Convention. Hello, Viewer. Doesn't show me who you are yet, but I'm glad you hopped aboard the book. I'm glad you hopped aboard the Football Circus Show. Yep. That's the new name for it this year. The Football Circus Show. And you're going to see it every Thursday night here on the Pick Night. The second week, we will not have a game because we will be out of town. But we'll be back in the third week. Guarantee you that. And games we'll get to this year are probably the same ones we got to last year. Liberty and RCB. So look forward to that. And don't be surprised if I take the tablet with me and I dual record it. It's going to be a lot of fun there. But folks, like I was saying before, this is a football show, and this is a pretty good show. Well, also, Friday nights, don't forget, folks, Friday nights, we'll be writing down the scores. And yes, we'll be using the West Virginia Metro News app again. I've said this so many times over the years, I'm just getting so used to it. Folks, I get nothing for recommending it. I don't get a dime or a penny for recommending it. I just recommend it because it's a good thing to use, a good tool. But I get nothing for recommending it. I guarantee you that. Let's see. Like I said, I think West Virginia is going to do very, very well this year in college ranks. Pitt's going to do a fantastic year, you think? Oh, quite interesting there. I also look for, believe it or not, Marshall to do very, very well in the football ranks this year. I really think Marshall might be a big surprise. Notice how I said that. And I'll say it again. Marshall looks like a big surprise this year. And I'll put it to you this way, folks. You want to talk a little bit about the pros? Well, It's still too early to tell because this is all preseason right now. Give me a couple weeks and I'll start working on the pro side of it. But I'll tell you this much: Pittsburgh Steelers look good. Um, San Diego looks good from what I've seen so far. More to come in the pro ranks as the time gets a little bit closer. But folks, I'm gonna put to you this way: it's a big show. We got some big shows coming up in the football season. Let me explain to you where I'm going with this. Um, we have the following. We have RCV, Bridgeport. We have a Liberty matchup. That's going to be very interesting. They are playing South Harrison this year. I've already checked into that. They think they're home. If we get out there, we're going to at least try it this time to get out there, get a game out there. Big names coming to town this year. Big names in the high school ranks coming this year. Point Pleasant's coming to RCB. And yes, folks, I'm going to be honest with you. If we can get a game out of Hikesville, we'll do it. Can't forget my legend. Can't forget the legend of this town, I should say. Hikesville, a living legend will fill. And we'll do a special on that as time becomes available. I'll put it to you this way. Football. Oh, did I mention the word football? Oh, yes, I did. If I didn't, I'm sorry. But that's just how it is. You know, football this year is going to be quite interesting, a little sport. Because you never know what's going to happen. And we've seen it all. Hello, David Reinhardt. Good to have you in here for me. And a little bit on the Football Circus Show. Oh, yes. We're doing a Football Circus Show right here on the live, and we're also recording it for YouTube purposes. Once again, folks, you can see there's the YouTube side of that. Just want to give the towel a little bit more of a strong out there. But folks, I'll put to you this way. We're in for a heck of a season. We're in for another year of roller coaster riding. And of course, like I said, this is the Football Circus Show now. So this is something brand new. This ain't really brand new. To my loyal fans, you've known this show for many different things, but I think the circus thing is going to be quite interesting. Let's see how it works. Love this. Love it. But like I said before, folks, this has been crazy. And I'll tell you this much right now. Folks, it's going to be another interesting football season. Now, what do I mean by that? Well, I'm going to answer that question for you because I know you're going to be asking. And I've said this for years, and I'll say it again. If I'm doing a Friday night show and you live outside the great state of West Virginia and you've been to a ball game and you would want me to take a chance on talking about it, bring it. I'm serious. Bring it this year. I've been begging for the past 6 years for someone to bring me a ball game so I could try to yak on it. And no one's ever took me up on my challenge. So, come on, folks. This year would be nice. Just to finally get just a little bit of an extra line there. Well, folks, I'm going to put it this way to you, folks. This is going to be one wild football season. Now, what do I mean by that, you ask? I'm going to answer your questions for you because I know that you can answer them. I know you want answers. I look at the opening. I looked at some of the openers. You have Liberty with Elkins. I can't remember who Robert C. Byrd is, but they are home. I think that's who will take the first game of the year, Robert C. Byrd. But like I said before, for my YouTube fans, don't be surprised if games start coming on YouTube as well as here on Facebook. That is the guy's proof right there because it's going to be wild. It's going to be one of the wild seasons. I can tell you that much right now because it's going to be crazy, and you're not going to believe how crazy this season's going to get. I see by the fifth week of the season, I see big, big, big games in our future. Now, for some odd reason, if we can't get to one of our usual matchups, don't worry about it. It's just how things are nowadays. But we're working on the problem as we speak. Oh, yes. That's why I said that. And I'm going to say it again just for general purposes. We are working on the problems as we speak. But big games to watch out for, of course, will be Robert C. Byrd. They have several big games on their schedule. Let's see who else has a big game on. Liberty has a couple of big games on their schedule that we're going to be interested in. Also, if we can get down to Lincoln, well, we might even get to Philippi this year. We might even get to Grafton this year. We might even expand this show a little bit. It might be a little bit longer for it to get on YouTube, but we can actually pull it off. Well, I'll put it to you this way, folks. Folks, it's just the football circus show, and the football circus show has come back to life. Actually, this is the first live I've done from the house in quite some time. And hello, Andrew. Good to have you in here for me. Always a pleasure. Welcome aboard the football. Welcome aboard the football circus show. That's right, folks. That's what we're calling it this year, the football circus show. And that's what you need to look up on YouTube. So if you want to see this video on YouTube, it might be a little bit dark, but don't worry, I'm there. And folks, this proof point, there I am on both channels. Well, that's the way it's being pre-recorded for the YouTube show, but that's the way that's got to be, and this is always going to be live. Folks, this is Jerry, and he's been tape delayed and live, kind of both tonight, kind of interesting. So we're gonna go ahead and wrap this thing up for our first night of the football circus show. And don't forget, folks, we'll be back next Thursday night, both here on Facebook and on the YouTube channel. So think about it. Peace. Grease for peace. Aloha. We salute our men and women serving around the world, our branches for our U.S. military and our veterans. We love you madly. We're out of here. Peace out.